Chapter 2. The Ceremony. I awoke at dawn, excited about the Sweat Lodge ceremony which would prepare me for my successful vision quest. I dressed in only a loin cloth and walked to the lodge. The hides covering the Sweat Lodge were buffalo, the most important of all the animals Creator had given his people. From this beast we received the gifts of food, clothing, tools, and shelter. I waited outside as the shaman chanted a prayer, then lit sweet grass and sage in a bowl. He used his sacred eagle feather to waft the sweet smoke over me. Once this cleansing smudge was finished, I entered the lodge. Kneeling, I crawled inside and moved left from the opening. The dim light showed me the waiting elder sitting across from the door. There was a shallow pit in the center of the floor into which red hot stones would be placed. Water would be poured over the stones to create steam. The light loincloth I wore would help keep me cool, as it would soon be sweltering inside the lodge. Are you prepared for this journey? Many horses, the elder leading the ceremony, asked. I am, grandfather. Although he was not my true relative, I used the term out of respect for this ancient man and his wisdom. I welcomed the trial of the steam and the blessing of the smoke from the sacred herbs. The elder nodded approval. That is good. We need strong warriors for the Raven people. I boldly went on. I will tell Creator to send me a fitting spirit helper to guide me on my vision quest. A cougar, perhaps, to show my leadership, or an elk to represent my strength? When many horses spoke, it was as though he were talking to a small child. You, Windrunner, do not tell Creator what spirit helper you want. If you deserve one at all, he will send what he thinks you need most for your life journey. His words made me uncomfortable, as if I should feel shame for speaking my mind. Without thinking, my hand went to my left leg, where an ugly red scar ran from my knee to my ankle, a reminder of another time I had been shamed. When I was 12, I'd been chased up a tree by a huge grizzly bear. The bear had reached up and raped my leg with his claws before disappearing into the woods. I'd been so frightened that I had clung to the tree and cried like a small child. It was there, high in the branches, where my father and the other warriors had found me weeping. Even now, as I prepared to join their ranks, the memory haunted me.